Okay, my screen is visible to everyone. Yes, screen is visible. Okay, so we will start with the lecture. So in the previous lectures for this chapter number 4, we have discussed about the various points. So as I told, this chapter can be divided into 2 parts. So first part of the chapter, it is related to the issues between employee and the employer. पहिल्या पार्ट मध्ये आपण ह्याच्या we have discussed the issues related to employee and the employer. So all the points we have discussed from employee point of view. In that we have seen employees as a stakeholder, ethical issues in the firm employee relation, ethical challenges of globalization, corporate citizen and employees relation towards sustainable employment. So up to these points we have considered about the employee. Now in the second part of this chapter we are going to focus on the consumer. So we have seen the various types of stakeholders for any company or for any organization. So first stakeholder is employee, then consumer. Apart from that, government is important stakeholder. Again, the other stakeholders we can consider like suppliers, wholesalers, retailers, हे सगळे stakeholders आहेत. But out of that, in this chapter, we are going to see the 2 main stakeholders, employees and the consumers. मग first half part मध्ये आपण employees related सगळे points discuss केले. And now in the second half part of this chapter, we are going to focus on the consumer. Okay, so related to employee, we have seen these points already. Employee का important आहेत. Then what is perspective from employee's point of view? Again, what is the perspective from employer's point of view? What things they expect from employee? Employeeच्या कंपनीकडून काय अपेक्षा असतात? ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी आपण डिस्कस केल्या. Ethical issues in firm employee relation. In that we have seen management of human resources is main ethical issue. So we have seen these tables. What are employee rights? What are issues involved? Duties and issues involved. That things we have seen. आणि त्यातल्या प्रत्येक पॉइंटचं इथे इन डिटेल डिस्क्रिप्शन दिलेलं आहे पुढच्या स्लाइड मध्ये. ओके, सो दॅट इज देअर. Then next point we have started or we have seen that is ethical challenges in the globalization. So what are the ethical challenges for the globalization from employee perspective of view that we have seen? So 4 points are there. First one is natural, culture and moral values, absolutism versus relativism, race to the bottom concept and corporate. The 4th point we have, there are the 3 points in the aspects in globalization: national culture, moral issue, second absolutism versus relativism, and तीसरा point आहे race to the bottom. After this we have started with the employee and corporate relationship for sustainable development or sustainable employment. Sustainable employment चा अर्थ काय होतो? In one particular organization or in one company, the people are working for more number of years. That is called as the sustainable employment. And always that sustainable employment is good from the organization's point of view, because when people are happy, then only they will be part of the organization. That we have seen. मग काय करायला पाहिजे ते 3 इश्यू आपण बघितले सस्टेनेबल एम्प्लॉयमेंट साठी. What that 3 points are there in sustainable employment? Rehumanization of the workplace means something has to be done from the organization or something needs to be done by the employer so that the people will be happy to work over there. That is nothing but rehumanization of workplace. Wider employment, employmentच्या फॅसिलिटीज किंवा एम्प्लॉयमेंटच्या संधी जास्त प्रमाणात उपलब्ध करून द्यायला पाहिजेत. That is wider employment and work life balance. So you should give, means the employer should give sufficient time or freedom to the employee so that they are able to manage their personal life also. It should not happen that because of the always overloaded, the employees are not able to balance their personal life. So that should not happen. So work-life balance should be properly maintained. So these points we have seen in the sustainable employment. I hope all the points related to employee are clear. Then next point we have started consumers. आता जे पुढचा पार्ट आपण बघतोय ह्या चॅप्टर मधला, in that we are going to focus on the consumer. Consumer means what? Can anyone tell? Consumer means what? What is the meaning of consumer? Yes, please tell. Consumer means what? What is the meaning of consumer? Yes, Ankita, can you tell what is the meaning of consumer? Frequently we are coming across that term, consumer. Consumer means what? If you are unable to give answer, please type in the chat box. Ankita, are you there for the lecture? Ankita, Sanadi. Okay, Pratiksha, can you tell what is the meaning of consumer? This word we are using frequently. So consumer means what?
Grahak.
Grahak. Okay. Or consumer means simply we can say consumer is nothing but the customer. Okay. So customers are important stakeholder for any company. आता कंझ्युमरशी रिलेटेड पॉइंट्स आपण बघतोय. त्यातला पहिला पॉइंट आपण काल चालू केला होता. That consumers are important stakeholders. Why? Because always we know that ultimate user कोण आहे आपल्या प्रोडक्टचा? That is nothing but consumer. So if consumer is happy or if consumer is satisfied, then only there will be sale of the product and then only there will be profit in the business. So consumer is main stakeholder for any business or for any organization. Then so other 2-3 points we have discussed, that consumers should be treated properly. That is very simple thing. If for example आपणच एखाद्या दुकानात गेलो आणि जर if we are not getting proper treatment, we will conclude that I will not go hereafter in this particular shop, like that. So consumer should be treated with respect. Then this is essentially one of the core of the business strategy that organizations succeed by outperforming their competitors in providing superior value to their customers. Customerला चांगलं वागणूक always businessman has to give. Then again the consumer is, if consumer is satisfied, then only the proper sale will be there for the product and company will be able to get profit. Again, if consumer is not satisfied किंवा कंझ्युमरच्या काही तक्रारी असतील एखाद्या प्रोडक्ट बद्दल, तर इमिजिएटली त्याचं रिफ्लेक्शन मार्केटमध्ये होतं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल एखाद्या कंपनी बद्दल जर कंझ्युमरने तक्रार केली तर इमिजिएटली दॅट rumors are spread and that particular company, it is not having good name in the market and immediately that is affecting on its sale of the particular product. Okay, तसे इथं काही एक्झाम्पल दिलेले आहेत की जर कस्टमरच्या काही कंप्लेंट असतील तर they have launched they have submitted their complaints for that particular firm. So some of the examples are given here. Multinational, first claim was multinational drug companies. So for the, this is for specifically for HIV treatment. HIV treatment साठी स्वस्त औषध अवेलेबल असून सुद्धा मल्टीनॅशनल ड्रग कंपनीजनी ती स्वस्त औषधं डिस्क्लोज केली नाहीत. Where they have been insisting for the high cost treatment. Okay, so same it is given here. They are providing the high price HIV treatment and they are preventing the sale of cheaper generic drugs. So they are not selling that product, and only they are selling on the only they are selling the high price HIV treatment drugs. Okay, so this is the complaint against multinational drug companies. The second complaint was against the fast food and soft drink companies. So parents have accused these companies, or they have made complaints against the companies for targeting children with unhealthy, high sugar and low nutrition product. त्यांनी चिल्ड्रनसाठी लो न्यूट्रिशन, हाय शुगर, अनहेल्दी प्रोडक्ट निर्माण केलेत असा पॅरेंट्सनी काही क्लेम केलेला आहे फास्ट फूड आणि सॉफ्ट ड्रिंकच्या कंपनीज वरती. सम क्लेम्स आर देअर ऑन बँक अँड क्रेडिट कार्ड कंपनीज ऑल्सो. अगेन mobile phone companies have been condemned for overcharging their customers for expensive cross-talk call rates. Okay, so that is the complaint against the mobile companies. So like that, there are various complaints against the various companies because the customers are not satisfied. And ह्या केस मध्ये काय होतं, that the name of the company is spoiled in the market, आणि जर नाव खराब झालं त्या कंपनीचं तर ऑब्वियसली व्हॉट विल हॅपन, देयर विल बी ड्रास्टिकली reduction in the sale of the particular product. Okay, so that is the initial point we have discussed. Then next, consumers as a stakeholder. So there are many rights the consumers are having. So what are the rights? Consumers' right rest upon the assumption that consumer dignity should be respected. So always the consumer should be treated with respect because they deserve that. And the producers have a duty to treat consumers as ends in themselves and not only as means to the end to the producer. So consumer should be given respect as a person. किंवा कंझ्युमर कडे फक्त एक आपलं प्रोडक्ट विकत घेणार स्टेक होल्डर अशा ह्याने न बघता, you have to consider the consumer as a respected person and what are his demands that should be properly understood. Okay, so that is the another thing in the basic points. So this is the basic overall points we have seen related to consumers. लक्षात आलं why the consumer is important, or why the consumer is important stakeholder for any organization or any business? Yes, is it clear? Initial things whatever I have discussed, have you understood why the consumer is important or why the consumer is the important stakeholder? Clear or not? Yes, give some answers.
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, now we have to see the ethical issues in the marketing. आता आपल्याला काय काय बघायचं पुढे, कंझ्युमरचा इम्पॉर्टन्स बघितलं. Now related to consumer, there are 2-3 ethical issues we have to consider. In that, the first point we have to see ethical issues in the marketing management. So for the marketing management, what are the ethical issues that need to be considered? Okay, so I will give some numbers here. So first point here we have to see. आता हे सगळे ethical issues आहेत मार्केटिंग मधले आणि कंझ्युमर मधले. कारण मार्केटिंग हे कोणासाठी होतं, ऑब्विसली मार्केटिंग इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू एम्प्लॉई or product or related to the businessman, but marketing is related to the product. आणि मार्केटिंग कुणाला केलं जातं, कंझ्युमरला. ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट किंवा त्या प्रोडक्टची माहिती, ह्याचा एंड युजर कोण असतो, एंड युजर इज नथिंग बट द consumer. So when we are considering the ethical issues related to the consumer, we have to focus on the ethical issues in the marketing management. So I hope everybody is clear with the word marketing. So marketing means what? Marketing is nothing but making advertisement of our product or making our product popular in such a way that people will be encouraged to purchase the particular product. For example, advertisement. आता एखादा नवीन प्रोडक्ट आलं तर त्याची ते कितीही चांगलं असलं तरी त्याची जर माहिती लोकांपर्यंत पोहोचली नाही तर how the people will be able to buy that particular product? That's why television is the main mean of advertisement. कुठल्या कुठल्या पद्धतीने ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट होऊ शकतात सांगा मला. मार्केटिंग मॅनेजमेंट, मग मार्केटिंगच्या कुठल्या कुठल्या स्कीम आहेत. सपोज यू डेव्हलप सम न्यू प्रोडक्ट, तुम्ही एखादं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट तयार केलं, तुम्हाला त्याचं मार्केटिंग करायचं, मीन्स यू हॅव टू मेक that information of the product to reach to the customers. So what are the various ways of the marketing, or what are the various ways of advertisement? Yes, काय काय आहेत ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंटचे वेज सांगू शकता कोणी?
Newspaper.
Yes, you can give the advertisement in newspaper. Yes, next.
Flipkart and Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
Meesho.
Okay. Yes, so you can, if that much budget you have, you can give the advertisement at least on our local channel to the cable supplier, किंवा तुम्ही त्याचे होर्डिंग्स लावू शकता गावामध्ये. न्यूजपेपर मधून ते पम्पलेट त्याचे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करू शकता. सो दीज आर इसेन्शियल थिंग्स टू मेक युअर प्रोडक्ट पॉप्युलर, किंवा तुमच्या प्रोडक्टची माहिती कंझ्युमर पर्यंत पोहोचवण्यासाठी तुम्हाला त्याची प्रॉपर मार्केटिंग करावी लागते. मग ह्या मार्केटिंग मध्ये काय इथिकल इश्यूज आहेत दॅट वी हॅव टू सी. ओके, or what ethical issues should be considered while you are going to make marketing of any product. So very simple thing. आता मार्केटिंग करताना बऱ्याचदा काय होतं, एक्झॅगरेशन होतं, म्हणजे आहे त्यापेक्षा खूप जास्त सांगितलं जातं. की नो डाऊट यू हॅव टू टेल युअर प्रोडक्ट इज गुड. मार्केटिंग मध्ये असं कोणीच सांगत नाही की आमचा प्रोडक्ट हा लो क्वालिटीचा आहे किंवा हा कॉस्टली आहे. तेव्हा जरी काही गोष्टी असतील तरी त्या चांगल्या पद्धतीने सांगितल्या जातात मार्केटिंग मध्ये. बट इन मार्केटिंग इट शुड नॉट हॅपन की तुम्ही काहीतरी चुकीची माहिती कस्टमरला देताय. एक्झॅगरेशन म्हणजे बऱ्याचदा आपण आपल्या प्रोडक्टचं चांगुलपणा सांगण्यासाठी समटाइम्स वी मे गो टू सम डिसेप्टिव्ह थिंग्स ऑल्सो, म्हणजे नसणाऱ्या गोष्टी सुद्धा आपण त्या ओघात सांगू शकतो. सो दॅट शुड नॉट हॅपन लाईक दॅट. तो झाला मेन इथिकल इश्यू. तसेच अजून कुठले आहेत इथिकल इश्यूज मार्केटिंग मॅनेजमेंट मध्ये ते आपण बघूया. सो फर्स्ट इश्यू इट इज इथिकल इश्यूज इन द प्रोडक्ट पॉलिसी, म्हणजे जो प्रोडक्ट आपण विकणार आहोत त्या प्रोडक्ट बद्दल काय काय पॉलिसीज मेंटेन करायला पाहिजेत मार्केटिंग मध्ये. ओके, सो द कंझ्युमर्स हॅव राईट टू, and in most countries organizations are legally obliged to supply product and services which are safe, efficacious and fit to the purpose for what they are intended. So whatever strategies you are going to use for marketing, those should be safe. Your product should be safe, product should be efficient. That is the basic requirement. Then next thing, in many respect, it is in both the buyers and the sellers interest that this is the case of producer of shoddy or unsafe products is generally unlikely to prosper. So just to make the product of less cost, someone should not use shoddy material or unsafe material for manufacturing of the end product. फक्त किंमत कमी करण्यासाठी किंवा आपला फायदा वाढवण्यासाठी बिझनेसमॅन शुड नॉट यूज एनी शॉडी, म्हणजे बनावट मटेरियल त्याच्यात किंवा अनसेफ मटेरियल त्याच्यामध्ये कुठल्याही पद्धतीचं वापरलं गेलं नाही पाहिजे. दिस इज ऑल्सो द प्रोडक्ट पॉलिसी दॅट द प्रोडक्ट शुड बी सेफ. इट शुड नॉट हार्म एनीवन हू इज गोइंग टू यूज दॅट. इट शुड नॉट इंजर और इवन किल पीपल, एस्पेशली इफ दे आर used improperly. Okay, that are the basic policies related to product. Again, in fact, almost no area of consumption is free from at least the potential to inflict some form of physical, emotional, financial, psychological harm upon the consumers. म्हणजे तुमच्या प्रोडक्टची ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट करताना किंवा प्रोडक्ट मॅन्युफॅक्चर करताना यू हॅव टू टेक केअर that there should not be any harm. आता हार्म म्हणजे फक्त फिजिकल हार्मच असा अर्थ घेऊ नका. So there should not be any harm from physical point of view as well as from emotional point of view, financial point of view and psychological point of view. Okay, so what is its meaning? की तुमची ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट करताना while you are going to make advertisement of your product, there should not be any emotional or psychological financial harm to any of the member in the society. Okay, so means some has to take care, ki intentionally किंवा unintentionally. Many times it happens that we may speak something wrong about some religion while making advertisement, or we may talk something which may be psychologically disturbing to others. Okay, so that should not happen. So this is about the product policy. Again, the product should be safe. So this is one important thing, safety. So product should be safe. It should not harm any of the consumer or any of the people who are going to use that. But again, while considering all these aspects, some care has to be taken from consumer side also. So for example, last, surely one cannot blame a manufacturer of ice cream if a consumer eats so many tubs in go that and they make themselves sick from consuming the product. So again, the care has to be taken from the consumer point of view also. Okay, so that how they have to use it. काही काही औषध असतात की it is written there, store in a cool place. So if the consumers are not placing it properly as per the requirement, then because of it also the problems may occur, and in that case no one can blame the consumer, no one can blame the businessman or who has produced that particular product. Okay, no one can blame them. Okay, हा झाला पहिला ethical issue, product policy. Product ची quality चांगली पाहिजे. Then what policies you are implementing for its marketing or its advertisement, that should be safe, that should not harm anyone. All that things has to be covered. That is first issue. Then second ethical issue is ethical issue in the marketing communication. की जसं मी तुम्हाला सुरुवातीला सांगितलं, एखाद्या प्रोडक्टचं मार्केटिंग करत असताना इन द फ्लो वी मे गिव्ह सम रॉंग इन्फॉर्मेशन. कधी कधी इफिशियन्सी असते याची 70% 80%, आणि आपण काय सांगू शकतो की खूप चांगलं आहे सांगण्यासाठी इफिशियन्सी 90%. किंवा एखाद्या काय काही ठिकाणी विचारतात की वॉटरप्रूफ आहे का एखादी गोष्ट, तर ती नसताना सुद्धा ती वॉटरप्रूफ आहे म्हणून सांगणे. दॅट इज व्हॉट this is ethical issue in the marketing communication. Marketing communication means the way how you are going to make marketing of your product. आता marketing communication मध्ये दोन टाइपचं कम्युनिकेशन असतं. One, it is at individual level. Marketing communication is at individual level, as well as the marketing communication is at the social level also. मग individual level म्हणजे काय? एखाद्या कंझ्युमरला तुम्ही वैयक्तिकरित्या एखाद्या प्रोडक्टची माहिती सांगता. मग when you are doing marketing of your product at individual level, critics have been mainly concerned with the use of misleading or deceptive practices seek to create false belief about the specific products or companies in the individual consumer's mind, primarily in order to increase प्रोपेन्सिटी टू परचेस. म्हणजे एखाद्या कंझ्युमरला जर तुम्ही त्या प्रोडक्टची माहिती सांगत असाल तर त्यांनी तो प्रोडक्ट विकत घ्यावा यासाठी एखादी चुकीची गोष्ट तुम्ही त्याला त्याच्याबद्दल सांगता. दॅट इज अनएथिकल थिंग इन मार्केटिंग कम्युनिकेशन. आणि मार्केटिंग कम्युनिकेशन हे दोन टाइपचं असतं. फर्स्ट वन इज ऍट इंडिव्हिज्युअल लेवल, म्हणजे एखाद्याच्या घरी जाऊन तुम्ही त्याला त्या प्रोडक्टची माहिती सांगता. दॅट इज इंडिव्हिज्युअल लेवल मार्केटिंग कम्युनिकेशन. अगेन misleading, so here it is given, misleading and deceptive practices they are affecting on the individual consumers marketing communications, and they are typically said to fulfill two main functions: to inform the consumers about goods and services, to persuade consumers to go ahead and purchase the product. If such communication just about providing consumers with information then it could be suggested that question of misleading practices is essentially it should be true or not. म्हणजे ऍक्च्युअली तुम्ही फक्त माहिती देणं एक्सपेक्टेड आहे आणि हाऊ युअर प्रोडक्ट इज गुड दॅट ओनली यू आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू टेल. त्यामध्ये ट्रान्सपरन्सी पाहिजे. यू शुड नॉट टेल एनिथिंग विच इज नॉट देअर इन द प्रोडक्ट. मग त्याला म्हणतात मिसलिडिंग किंवा डिसिप्टिव्ह प्रॅक्टिसेस. डिसिप्टिव्ह म्हणजे काय, भ्रामक किंवा जे ऍक्च्युअली नाही ते आहे असं दाखवणे, त्याला म्हणतात डिसिप्टिव्ह प्रॅक्टिसेस. ओके, मग डिसेप्शन कधी होतं? डिसेप्शन ऑकर्स, so you just see this last paragraph. Deception occurs when a marketing communication either creates or takes advantage of false beliefs and that sustainability interfaces with the ability of people to make rational consumer choices. So हे झालं इंडिव्हिज्युअल लेवलला. इंडिव्हिज्युअल लेवलला कस्टमरला प्रोडक्टची माहिती सांगताना तुम्ही कुठल्याही चुकीच्या पद्धतीची माहिती त्याला नाही दिली पाहिजे. Okay, that is the ethical issue in the personal or individual communication or communication at individual level. Again, when we say the advertisement or marketing at social level, social levelचं मार्केटिंग कसं असू शकतं? Like you are giving some advertisement through your Facebook account, you are giving some advertisement as your WhatsApp status. So whenever you are considering the social and cultural impacts, so or whenever you are making the advertisement, you have to consider what will be its social and cultural impact on the society. So that care you have to take when you are considering the marketing communication at the social level. Okay, the advertising standards authority suggests that advertisements should be legal, decent, honest and truthful way. Okay, so advertisements should be in this all aspects. So that is the social level marketing care need to be taken. Marketing should not cause serious or widespread offense. It should not cause undue harm or distress, or it should contain nothing that might provoke antisocial or violent behavior. ज्याच्यातून सामाजिकतेला
मूड हाफ झाला माझा.
म्यूट युअरसेल्फ शिवानी. Okay, so which is harmful to society, that kind of nothing should be produced because of your advertisement. Okay, so that is the ethical issue in the marketing communication. Then third issue, it is reinforced consumption and materialism. Okay, so the concept here is that I will just show you what is the meaning. Materialism म्हणजे काय? A tendency to consider material possessions and physical comfort as more important than spiritual values. म्हणजे काय, बऱ्याचदा काय होतं की एखाद्या प्रोडक्टचं तुम्ही प्रोडक्शन करण्यासाठी काहीतरी कन्झम्पशन करता एखाद्या मटेरियलचं. मग आता हे प्रोडक्ट तयार करण्यासाठी मी एवढं मटेरियल खर्च केलंय, तर माझा हा प्रोडक्ट विक्रीला जायलाच पाहिजे. ह्याच्यासाठी काय होतं बऱ्याचदा, some of the businessmen or some of the marketing people, they may compromise with the spiritual values of the people who are involved in the particular business. Materialism म्हणजे काय, की गोष्टींना जास्त महत्व देणे as compared with the human feelings or their spiritual values, moral values. By neglecting that, you are giving more importance to the material. मटेरियल म्हणजे काय, वस्तू ज्या आपण ती एखादा प्रोडक्ट वापरण्यासाठी बनवण्यासाठी वापरलेल्या आहेत. ओके, सो द मार्केटिंग कम्युनिकेशन, सो आय विल जस्ट रीड दॅट. इट शुड नॉट हॅपन इथिकली. एखाद्या कुठल्याही बिझनेसमध्ये फक्त मटेरियलिझम कन्सिडर करून किंवा मटेरियलला किती कन्झम्पशन झालं, किती त्याच्यासाठी खर्च आला, फक्त ह्या गोष्टीला महत्व देऊन इफ यू आर bypassing some human values or some spiritual values, then that is called as reinforce consumption and materialism. Okay, so that should not happen. The marketing communication has been to generate an ideology of materialism in society and to institute in our culture and identification of the consumption with happiness. Okay, so these are the things in this third point. So just remember the basic concept that because of lot of material has been spent for that manufacturing, one should not only give importance to the material only. Simultaneously, he has to think about the spiritual values of the consumers when we are going to make advertisement of that particular product. Okay, that is third point. And fourth point is ethical issues in the pricing. एखाद्या प्रोडक्टची प्राइस ठरवताना त्याच्यामध्ये काय इथिकल इश्यूज येऊ शकतात, that we have to see as a fourth issue in the आपण हा पॉइंट बघतोय आता, लक्षात घ्या. वी आर कन्सिडरिंग द इथिकल इश्यूज इन द मार्केटिंग मॅनेजमेंट. त्याच्यात 4 इश्यू आहेत. पहिला आहे इथिकल इश्यू इन प्रोडक्ट पॉलिसी, that we have seen. Then second one is ethical issues in the marketing communication. So in while you are making advertisement at individual level as well as at the social level, there should not be any miscommunication. हा दुसरा पॉइंट आहे. reinforce consumption and materialism म्हणजे because of giving the more importance to the material, okay, so because of giving the more importance to the material, one should not compromise with the human values. And fourth ethical issue is pricing. Pricing मध्ये काय काय टाइपचे प्रॉब्लेम्स असू शकतात इथिकली, that we are going to see. प्राइसिंग म्हणजे काय, एखाद्या प्रोडक्टची किंमत सांगता तुम्ही, त्याला म्हणतात ethical issues in the pricing. So there are 4 types of pricing issues which may take place. First is excessive pricing. Now the name itself indicate excessive pricing म्हणजे एखाद्या प्रोडक्टची किंमत तुम्ही खूप जास्त लावता, or the supplier or the businessman may keep the price of some product many at very high value. Okay, so the problem of consumers being charged a price deemed in some way excessively high is a common source of conflict between the consumers and companies. Okay, telling the price of the product very high, that is excessive pricing. Then next is price fixing. Price fixing चा अर्थ काय होतो की एखाद्या प्रोडक्टची प्राइस that some of the businessmen come together आणि ते कंबाइनली डिसाइड करतात की आता ह्या प्रोडक्टची प्राइस आपण कुणीच 100 रुपयापेक्षा कमी लावायची नाही, म्हणजे एक पर्टिक्युलर प्राइस फिक्स करून त्या प्राइस पेक्षा आपल्या प्रोडक्टची किंमत कमी लावायची नाही. That is decided in the group of the businessmen, or that is decided in the group of the producers. That is called as the price fixing. Okay, that is second ethical issue in the pricing. So this can be asked in MCQ also. Excessive pricing means what? Price fixing means what? Predatory pricing, we will see third point. And fourth type is deceptive pricing. बघूया आता आपण. एक्सेसिव्ह म्हणजे काय, आहे त्यापेक्षा किंमत खूप जास्त सांगणे. प्राइस फिक्सिंग म्हणजे all the businessmen they are coming together and they are deciding that below this particular price we will not sell the product. याला म्हणतात price fixing. Third one is predatory pricing. Predatory pricing means what? It is the method of undercutting on a large scale where a dominant firm in the industry will be deliberately reduce its prices of the product or services to loss making levels in the short term. Predatory pricing म्हणजे काय, की एखादा मॅन्युफॅक्चरर आहे तर मॅन्युफॅक्चरर इज सडनली रिड्युसिंग द कॉस्ट ऑफ दॅट प्रोडक्ट, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज द प्रेडेटरी प्राइसिंग. म्हणजे आता सगळीकडे जर 400 रुपयाला वस्तू असेल तर सडनली यू आर रिड्युसिंग द प्राइस ऑफ युअर प्रोडक्ट लाईक 200, म्हणजे 50% एकदम तुम्ही त्याची प्राइस कमी करता. सो व्हॉट हॅपन्स, द कस्टमर्स विल कम टू यू ओनली फॉर परचेसिंग दॅट device, and that may create injustice to the some of your competitors. So that is the meaning of that predatory pricing. So reducing or overcutting the scale or overcutting the price drastically, or reduce the price drastically, that is the predatory pricing. Okay, then fourth it is deceptive pricing. Deceptive म्हणजे काय, भ्रामक किंवा एखाद्याला एखादा भ्रम निर्माण करणे, त्याला म्हणतात डिसेप्टिव्ह. म्हणजे भ्रामक किमती लावल्या जातात. म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल आता आपण बऱ्याचदा एखाद्या मॉलमध्ये जातो, सो देअर इट इज रिटर्न ओरिजिनल प्राइस. फॉर एक्झाम्पल इन डीमार्ट इट हॅपन्स सो मेनी टाइम्स, ओरिजिनल प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, डीमार्ट प्राइस, अँड देन यू हॅव सेव्ड दिस मेनी रुपीज. सपोज ओरिजिनल प्राइस 100 आहे, डीमार्टची प्राइस 80 आहे, तर what you feel that you have served, or sorry, you have saved 20 rupees for that particular purchase. म्हणजे अशा पद्धतीने वेगवेगळे लेबल लावले जातात किमतीला. So unfair pricing can also occur when the firm price in such a way that the true cost to the consumers is deliberately obscured. Deceptive pricing is a method in which traders use deceptive means such as original, former, and regular pricing code for the bulk of the season to mislead prospect. म्हणजे ओरिजिनल किंमत ही आहे, डीमार्ट किंमत ही आहे, आणि तुम्ही 20 रुपये वाचवले, अशा पद्धतीच्या वेगवेगळ्या लेबल लावून तिथं तुमची फसवणूक होऊ शकते प्राइसशी रिलेटेड. सो दॅट्स वाय इट इज फोर्थ इश्यू, इट इज डिसेप्टिव्ह pricing. So these 4 issues are there in the ethical problems or ethical issues in the marketing. So what 4 issues are there? First ethical issue. Ethical issue is in product policy. Product चांगला पाहिजे, how it should be delivered. That is the ethical issue in product policy. Second आहे ethical issue in marketing communication. So the marketing communication can be at individual level as well as it can be in the social level. So at the time, no any wrong information about the product should be given to the customers. Then reinforce consumption and materialism. So for giving, one should not give more importance to the material as compared with the spiritual value. That is the third point. And fourth आहे ethical issues in the pricing. So how many issues are there in the pricing, or what are the how many types of pricing methods we have seen which may create problem? किती बघितल्यात pricing चे मेथड सांगा. How many pricing methods we have seen which may create problem? फर्स्ट आहे इथं एक्सेसिव्ह प्राइसिंग, म्हणजे आहे त्यापेक्षा खूप जास्त किंमत लावणे, दॅट इज एक्सेसिव्ह प्राइसिंग. देन सेकंड इट इज प्राइस फिक्सिंग, एका ठराविक किमतीच्या खाली कोणीही तो प्रोडक्ट विकायचा नाही, दॅट डील इट इज मेड, दॅट इज प्राइस फिक्सिंग. देन थर्ड वन इट इज प्रेडेटरी फिक्सिंग, means what? Reducing the cost of the product up to the large range drastically. And fourth one is deceptive pricing, म्हणजे त्या प्राइसेसला वेगवेगळे लेबल लावले जातात. This is original price, this is the actual price. So how much you have saved, that is given, that comes under the deceptive typing, deceptive pricing types. Okay, then next point we will see. Okay, are you clear? These 4 issues or 4 ethical issues in the marketing. Ethical issues in the marketing management, that point we have seen. So is it clear? Yes. Marketing.
Yes, ma'am.
मार्केटिंग मॅनेजमेंट मधले इथिकल इश्यूज आपण बघितले. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट पॉइंट वी हॅव टू सी, दॅट इज द डिस्ट्रीब्युशन चॅनल or ethical issues in the channel of distribution. So you just give me 1 minute. Till that you just think on what is the meaning of channel of distribution. आणि channel of distribution मध्ये काय ethical issues येऊ शकतात. Okay, so you just think on that. Channel of distribution means what? Okay, so channel of distribution means what it can be. You just tell me, can any product directly comes to the customer from the producer? किंवा सपोज एखाद्या ठिकाणी पुण्यामध्ये एखादं प्रोडक्ट त्याचं प्रोडक्शन झालं तर ते डायरेक्टली येतं का कस्टमर पर्यंत? Whether it is directly given to the customer, sometimes it may be, but usually there are some between channels through which the product is given to the customer from the production place. Okay, so I will just show you that. So we will see, here is the particular one good PDF, that link I have given here for understanding the channels of distributions. Okay, so I will just show you that. See, channels of distribution. So I will show you the diagram so that you will understand it. बघा, channels of distribution म्हणजे काय? आता हा, see, this PDF is visible to you. दिसते काही डायग्राम दिसते सगळ्यांना?
Yes, visible.
So this is producer and this is the consumer. Producer is producing the material and there are 3 ways shown. In this diagram, directly the producer can give that product directly to the customer. In second diagram, through the retailer, it is given to the customer. Right? And in first diagram, producer, then wholesaler, then retailer, and then it is given to the consumer. So आता हे जे wholesaler आहे किंवा retailer आहे, these are called as the distribution channels, or these are termed as the channels of distribution. A route taken by goods as they move from producer to the consumer. Producer कडून consumer कडे येण्यासाठी जो काही route that is taken by this product, through whom that is coming to the consumer, that is called as the channel of distribution. Direct producer ने जर consumer कडे दिला तर there is no need of this channel of distribution, but usually first the producer is giving to the wholesaler and again the wholesaler is giving it to the retailer and then it is coming to the consumer. Okay, now everyone knows what is the function of the wholesaler, what is the function of the reseller, and if you don't know, that is also given in this particular PDF. आता generally this wholesaler buys the product in some less cost and again he is selling it, and retailer means through that person the product it is delivered to the consumer. मग हे जे होलसेलर रिटेलर आहेत, these are the particular channels of distribution through whom the product is given to the consumer. Okay, and in this process, if some unethical things are happening, that is unnecessarily increasing the cost of the product. For example, distributor ने काय त्याच्या फायद्यासाठी 4 किमती त्यातल्या वाढवून सांगितल्या, किंवा retailer, if the retailer is increasing the cost of that particular product, जेवढे जेवढे number of channels of distributions वाढत जातील तेवढे तेवढे त्याची cost काय होईल, cost of the product will go on increasing. So you can take simple example. जर प्रोड्युसर कडून डायरेक्टली एखादी वस्तू कंझ्युमर कडे आली तर त्याची प्राइस कधी कमी असते, बट इफ इट इज कमिंग थ्रू होलसेलर रिटेलर, मग ह्यांच्या फायद्यासाठी इन बिटवीन अगेन दे आर इनडायरेक्टली इन्क्रीजिंग कॉस्ट ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर प्रोडक्ट. जेवढे नंबर ऑफ चॅनल्स ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्युशन जास्त असतील तेवढी त्या प्रोडक्टची कॉस्ट काय असणार आहे, that will be more. So in these channels of distribution, the ethical issues should be followed. Okay, so whatever is expected to be done by them as a particular role, that should be done very honestly by the channels of the distributions. Okay, direct channel म्हणजे directly from producer to customer. Indirect channel म्हणजे producer, wholesaler, retailer आणि consumer. Okay, that is the meaning. So you can see this PDF for your understanding. So here we have to see the ethics should be proper followed by the channels of the distribution. Otherwise, the cost of the product will go on increasing. Okay, then these are the ethical issues. For this particular marketing. Okay, so ethical issues in the marketing management that we have seen. Now the next point we have to see, that is ethical issues in the marketing strategy. So marketing strategy means what? Basically marketing means you are making advertisement of your product. So when you are going to make advertisement of your product, what ethical issues should be considered in the marketing strategy that we have to consider. Okay, so marketing strategy mainly focuses on 2 things. First, targeting the vulnerable consumers, and then second, it is the consumer exclusion. आता targeting the vulnerable consumer means what? आता समजा एखादा प्रोडक्ट आहे तुमचा, तर त्या प्रोडक्टचं ट्रेनिंग तुम्ही देता किंवा त्या प्रोडक्टचं मार्केटिंग करता. सो व्हेन द मार्केटिंग यू आर डुइंग टू द लिटरेट पीपल, दॅट इज गुड or that is okay. Easily that person can understand. पण vulnerable consumers म्हणजे काय, की ज्यांना त्या गोष्टी इझिली समजत नाहीत. मग कोण कोण असू शकतं vulnerable consumers मध्ये? फॉर एक्झाम्पल, lack of sufficient education or information to use the product. काही इलिटरेट पीपल असतात ज्यांना फॉर एक्झाम्पल एखाद्या वॉशिंग मशीनचं ट्रेनिंग तुम्ही देत असताल, तर some illiterate people, they will not be able to understand that instructions properly. They will not be able to understand the safety parameters. मग त्या लोकांवरती तुम्ही जास्त फोकस केलं पाहिजे. That is called as targeting vulnerable consumers. मग कोण कोण आहेत vulnerable consumers? Illiterate people, then easily confused and manipulated due to old age or senility. Old people, they are considered here. Then they are exceptional physical or emotional need due to illness, bereavement, or some other unfortunate circumstances. So there might be some patients who are in some physical problem or some emotional issues. So for them also you can consider as a vulnerable consumers. Then aged people, small kids, all these are coming under the vulnerable consumers. So you have to take proper care or you have to give proper training to this kind of the consumers. And then that is first ethical issue you have to consider in the marketing strategy. Marketing strategy मध्ये तुम्ही अशा कंझ्युमर्सला किंवा अशा कस्टमर्सला प्रायमरीली फोकस करायला पाहिजे आणि चांगलं ट्रेनिंग त्यांना द्यायला पाहिजे त्या पद्धतीने. देन सेकंड इज कंझ्युमर एक्सक्लुजन. एक्सक्लुजन म्हणजे काय? स्टॉपिंग और स्टॉप बाईंग ऑफ पर्टिक्युलर प्रोडक्ट, किंवा त्याला काय म्हणतात सिंपल मराठीमध्ये बहिष्कार टाकतात बऱ्याचदा एखाद्या गोष्टीवरती किंवा एखाद्या पर्टिक्युलर प्रोडक्ट वरती बहिष्कार टाकला जातो. सो इन दॅट केस some criticism of marketing strategy focus not only, or it focus not an EHO is targeting bid on EHO is not included in the target market. Okay, so sometimes what happen that if some product is very costly, it is of very high cost, then some people may not be at all in a position to buy that particular product. मग मार्केटिंग स्ट्रॅटेजी मध्ये वी हॅव टू प्रायोरिटाइज दॅट विच प्रोडक्ट मार्केटिंग यू आर गोइंग टू डू फर्स्ट. किंवा काही प्रोडक्ट जे खूप महाग असतात आणि ते फक्त डेव्हलप्ड कंट्रीजली लोक इझिली घेऊ शकतात बिकॉज देअर इकॉनॉमी इज गुड. सो दॅट काइंड ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू बी परचेस्ड फ्रॉम द डेव्हलपिंग कंट्री people. So like this kind of products should be banned, or you should not motivate to produce such kind of products which cannot be afforded by some category of people or some class of the people because of the economical issues. Okay, so these are the 2 points in the marketing strategy that we have considered. Okay, so then the next point it is so about this exclusion there are again 5 sub points: excess exclusion, condition exclusion, price, marketing, and self exclusion. Okay, so the next point it is globalization and consumers. So how the globalization is affecting on the consumers, that we will see in the next lecture. Okay, so today we have seen these 2 points. Which 2 points we have seen? Consumer as a stakeholder. Then what are the ethical issues in the marketing management? And now we have started with the point, the ethical issues in the marketing strategy. Okay, so we will stop here today. You just type your number in the chat box and you can leave the meeting.